Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned in Australia and moved with my ex-husband and 3 kids to this beautiful land of Bali. Now I travel first class around the world, teaching people how to manifest their dream life. If you're ready to step into a paradigm that's so wild, so freeing, so abundant, then you're exactly where you need to be. Welcome. Good afternoon. How are you doing so soon? Good afternoon to you and you and you and you and you. It's a beautiful day. I must drive you guys insane. Always singing at the start of a call. I swear it's how I channel. It's how I just get into the rhythm and the flow and just really allowing that serpent, that love, hey Sharon, to come through so that you can have a life beyond your wildest dreams that is so much easier than what it seems. We're going deep with this morning in our 6 weeks to quantum wealth call. We were going all things esoteric and quantum physics and how life doesn't change, but you get better at living life. And the things that once scared you no longer scared you. How are you today, beautiful, beautiful lady? So fear. Let's just kind of like rip fear apart for a second, like really absolutely rip it apart. We all have fear around everything. Your fear could be not selling out a program or something happening to one of your children or things not going the way that you thought they would go, or maybe having a nightmare, or maybe something bad happening to you at nighttime. I don't know. We all have this thing called fear. But what we have to understand is that fear isn't real. It's an illusion of our mind to keep us safe, because at the end of all of this, we are eternal beings. We can't really die. We die on the 3D realm, but we don't really die. Our soul gets to live on and come back and forth, whatever it pleases to do. So when we're really going deep with this illusion of fear, what's actually happening is, imagine, hey Kelly, beautiful soul, imagine a little bubble around you. So you've got this bubble around you, this like invisible dome, if you will. Now, this invisible dome is your limitations. It's life. It's just there and it's around you. Now, this invisible dome is where you can get to as far as you can. And then you're going to hit the edges of the invisible dome. And that's going to be where fear brings you back in. Now, this invisible dome that is not real is a placement from your mind based from outside forces. So outside world has said you can't do this or you can't do that. Now, we've all got this invisible dome. For you right now, it could literally be doing your finances. You might be like, I don't want to do my money. I don't want to look at my money. Invisible dome, because there is a thought, there is a story that's holding you hostage to the current reality, which is, if I do that, it will bring up fear in me. It will bring up anxiety in me. It will bring up overwhelm in me. So you want to get through this invisible dome. So what you have to understand is that on the other side of this invisible dome is a limitless reality, is limitless wealth, is a world where opportunities just flow no matter what, and you have nothing to fear. I know that everything's always happening for me. So yes, even though I might have little layers of little pockets of fear, it's just a little wall and you just kind of flick it. You're just like, flick, 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 and it just goes away. And you're like, there is nothing in this world that can hurt you. When you can truly and utterly come to terms, you go, oh, whatever, what if someone chopped off my leg? That I'd feel that pain. Like, yes, you would, but have you actually seen this magician does this really, really, really epic trick. And what he does is he puts like a person's hands out the front and he puts a towel over one of the hands. Now he puts a fake hand underneath the towel. So this person's mind thinks that their hand is attached to their body, and he burns the fake hand and the person freaks out. They scream and they're like, oh my God. And then the man takes the towel off and he's like, I never burnt your hand. You were under the illusion that I was burning your hand. Therefore, you filled in the blanks and experienced pain. Pain, fear, anxiety, all the things that you don't like fearing are an illusion that your mind has created to keep you safe. And your job is to run towards it and see that it's not real. It's running towards the discomfort. Sit with your money. It's not going to kill you. Be okay to sit with the feelings that are not yours. Really, truly tune into what it is in this reality that's terrifying you. Because the things in this reality, hey Robin, how are you, beautiful soul? The things in this reality that are tearing you down or bringing fear up for you, they're not real. They're just like the magician and the hand trick. You're experiencing the fire burn a fake hand, but your mind is quickly filling in the blanks that, oh, you should be afraid by this. There's nothing in this world that can terrify you. Everything is you. Every single thing in this reality, it's the law of oneness. Everything in the reality is you. It's always been you. So how could you be afraid of parts of you? So you have to fall in love with you so that this 3D reality doesn't hurt you or affect you or, hold you hostage. Your job is to raise your consciousness and expand so that you can see a limitless reality, so that you can see the parts of you that are limitless. I was going for a walk this morning on the beach, and I was standing on the beach and I looked at the sand and I was like, there is more abundance on this beach under my feet right now than most people see in their entire lifetime. Trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of little molecules of sand. Yet we don't venture out into the limitless abyss of life because we're so constricted and contracted by the illusion of fear. It's not real. None of it's real. It's just how you want to see it. And so whatever is terrifying you, I urge you, I invite you to run towards it, be okay with it. Run towards the discomfort, the uncomfortable conversations, the uncomfortable people, the uncomfortable places, the uncomfortable things that you are too afraid to do. Stop getting in this thought process. I'd like to do that, but this would be nice, but it's the fear coming up and manifesting in different forms. I could do this, but fear again. All the limitations, all the constrictions, all the things that make no sense. Just keep coming back to the magician and the fake hand. Every time you think fear is coming up, think about the magician burning the fake hand under the mat and really think, is this real? It's not. It's not real. Look at the things that you are terrified of and love them as if you're loving yourself. Love them. See them. Be like, I see you. Okay. Yep, I'm experiencing something that these humans call anxiety. Interesting. Okay, yep. Interesting. Come up, purge, get it out, and then look at that thing as if it's you, because it is you. It's always been you, and you cannot be afraid of you. So lean in. Lean into the discomfort. Lean into what's terrifying you. Run towards it. Have the uncomfortable conversations. Move mountains beyond your fear. If you cannot get past the fear that you have within you, because it's all within you, the things you're terrified of are parts within you that you haven't healed. That's all fear is. And the more that you move unhealed and you're not okay to embrace the things that you're terrified of that are internal and lay dormant within you, the more you will stay in this bubble of limitations and you will never be able to live limitlessly, and that's not a vibe. It's not painful, and I know you don't want to live like that. So if you're truly feeling the call today to run towards fear, just write out a list of everything that terrifies you, and move towards it. Oh, goosebumps. And if you guys feel the call, if you're really, truly, and utterly feeling the call to come to Bali, and there is fear in the way, there are blocks in the way, there are things within you that you haven't been really true to yourself, and you're constantly putting up the limitations and the blocks, then I invite you to come to Bali. I invite you to send me a DM and just move past it, move beyond it. There is nothing standing in the way of the life that you desire but you. But usually what happens with the universe, and usually, this always happens, if you're at this level of the game and you want to go to this level, there is an invisible barrier that you have placed upon yourself. It's an invisible barrier that you have placed upon yourself, and you have to move through it. You have to move past it. You have to move beyond it to go to the next level of the game. And a lot of people can't move past that barrier within themselves. They can't move past that block within them. And if you truly and utterly feel the call to move past that block, as Kelly said earlier, she said, if you experience fear, it's just an illusion. It's not real. It's not real. And you have to move past that to get a life that you desire. So if you're feeling the pull to my Bali retreat, and I say this with anything in life, any coach, any offer, any healing modality, anything in your life, that new house, speaking to that person, anything that your soul pulls you into, do it. It will change your entire life. Do it even though you're scared. Do it even though it makes no sense. Do it even though everything in you makes you feel like you're going crazy. Just do it. Just do it. Because on the other side of leaning in and moving past your fear and your limitations, you will be living a life beyond your wildest dreams. You will meet heaven on earth, and you will look back and go, I know exactly why I'm here. And I know that I deserve this because I overcame every single block within me, because I realized that the only problem was me and the only solution was me, and everything is working out for me, and everything is always happening for me, not to me. Big love, wealthy old soul. I hope to see you in Bali very, very, very soon. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And if you are truly and utterly ready to go deeper, but you're thinking like, I don't even know where to begin, jump in the Limitless Wealth membership. It is potent, it is powerful. We're gonna go through the 12 Universal Laws Masterclass next month. And that's gonna be a deep dive with how to communicate with the universe, the language that the universe uses, and really truly mastering every single facet of how you can use this beautiful infinite abyss to your advantage. Because let's face it, this world is wild. Everything is literally just a reflection of us, and wow, we're all here for a crazy, 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 crazy ride. Big love, wealthy old souls. Mwah.